Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the English edition of the weekly briefings on Women's Cricket Zone. I am your host, Chandni. Here, you will get a quick insight into what is happening in the world of women's cricket around the globe. And if you stick around, you will know all about the talent that prevails in women's cricket and how they are lighting up the stage. So let us get to the highlights of the weekly wrap-up today. Amelia Kerr opts out of the England tour, maiden calls for Jessica McFadden and Claudia Green. New Zealand's all-rounder superstar Amelia Kerr has opted out of their England tour to look after her mental health. She said that even though she loves representing her country, after consulting her support network, she has decided to give priority to her mental health and well-being. Skipper Sophie Devine and coach Bob Carter supported her decision, saying that player welfare is paramount. On the bright side, returning to the squad for the six-match series is skipper Sophie Devine. She had taken a break to deal with mental fatigue last year and was missing out of action. Veteran batter Suzie Bates is also back in action after recovering from a shoulder injury she suffered last year. This New Zealand squad will have two first-timers. Wicketkeeper batter from Wellington Blaze, Jessica McFadden. She was the third leading run getter in the HBJ Shield last year and has a commendable average of 49.62 in 10 matches. The second maiden call is for bowler Claudia Green. Green bagged a spectacular 5-wicket haul against England in a warm-up match when she was a part of the New Zealand 11. However, England is coming off a series win against India. So the New Zealand's fresh squad will have to show up with their best faces in order to compete with a confident English team. Sophia Dunkley keeps Southern Brave on top. Moving on to the 100 Women's Competition 2021, Team Southern Brave continue their winning streak. It was Sophia Dunkley's dapper half-century in a rain-curtailed encounter that won the game against Northern Superchargers by 7 wickets. Southern Brave have lost only one of the 6 matches they have played so far, and they sit comfortably on top of the table. India's Smriti Mandhana is yet to fire, but Amanda Jade Wellington and Lauren Bell, along with Dunkley, have been in great touch. We'll have to watch and see how this week pans out for the Trent Rockets, for the Owen Invincibles and the Northern Superchargers, as all these 3 teams are tied up at 7 points. Will Southern Brave continue to dominate, or will there be a shift in the charts? We'll discuss that next week. Skipper Rachael Haynes resigns with Sidney Thunder. The 7th edition of the Women's Big Bash League is all set to begin on October 14 this year. The 6th edition was played out of a bio-bubble in Sydney due to the COVID-19 restrictions. This year, however, Cricket Australia's head, Alistair Dobson, has announced that the Women's Big Bash League will be played across the country, reaching out to all the fans. Sidney Thunder are the defending champions, and they hope to continue their good run as they have re-signed Rachael Haynes. Along with this, they have also announced that Trevor Griffin will continue being head coach for the next 2 years. Since Thunder will be without their England international players, Heather Knight and Tammy Beaumont this season due to the clash with England's tour of Pakistan, there is little doubt that Haynes' return is an important one. Rachel Hayhoe Flintgate at the Lords. Come summer of 2022, the North Gate at the Lords will be known as the Rachael Hayhoe Flintgate to honour the contributions of the former England captain and one of women cricket's finest. Hayhoe Flint left us on January 18, 2017 at the age of 77. Her most significant contribution to the sport came in 1973 when she played an instrumental role in forming the first ever Cricket World Cup for women, 2 years before the inaugural Men's World Cup was played in 1975. She was also awarded the honorary life membership of the MCC, the first woman ever to be inducted in ICC's Hall of Fame and one of the first 2 women to be on the board of the England Cricket Board. Nicole Bolton moves to Sydney Sixers, Holly Furling switches to Melbourne Renegades. In a major move within the Big Bash, veteran batter Nicole Bolton, who has been a part of Perth Scorchers ever since the first edition, has signed a 2-year contract with Sydney Sixers. Bolton has had an incredible batting record as well as 41 wickets in the league. So this move is expected to fill the gaping holes left by the South African duo Dene van Niekerk and Marizanne Kaap. Yet another big move is pacer Holly Furling playing for Melbourne Renegades. Furling began her stint with Brisbane Heat, moved to the Stars in the 4th season and now to the Renegades in the 7th. The Melbourne Renegades didn't have a great season last year, but Furling's experience could help them out this year. Some good news for women cricket as Italy made its debut in international cricket with a 5-match series against Austria on Monday. They kicked off their campaign with an emphatic 8-wicket win, chasing down a target of 108 in just 16.1 overs. Skipper Kumudu Pedri top scored with an unbeaten 47. When you hear what Fabio Marabini, the president of the Italian Cricket Federation, said ahead of the tour, this result comes as no surprise. Italy's preparation for the international debut began 2 years ago, and now they are keen on making their way to the World Cup qualifiers. Well, good luck to you, Italy. That's all for now on the weekly briefings with me, Chandni. I will see you next week. Until then, mask up and stay safe.